Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Unsabers, and this video is going to be for my Ultimates and Ultimate Collection. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. So these sabers are going to be pre-built sabers and pre-configured sabers. They're going to be Neopixel and Profi, and these are sabers for customers that want something perfect right out of the box. They don't have to worry about companies that don't have the updated OS system, that are missing force effects or tracks, and that's the reason why I'm offering these sabers now, because they're selling multiple sabers and that have problems and stuff, and they usually come to me for updates or fixes. The sabers I'm offering will have a Neopixel blade, Profi of course, install 5.9 or the newest updated system. It'll have a battery charger, retention screw, blade plug, and of course a really cool lightsaber stand. Now these will have fonts by Kyberphonic and K-Sith. Now, they'll have different variants on them that will have an mk1 and mk2. The mk1 will have very character-specific fonts that only follow that character, and it'll give you, 10 or so fonts in there. Now, if you're feeling spicy, we do have a Mark II that have a less amount of character-specific fonts on there, but then have tons of variants that are, fan favorites like the Unstable Blade, and give you more Blade-style variants. Now, if you're interested in the playlists that will be coming out for these variants, I do have an Ultimates playlist called the Ultimate Collection, link in the description for that. And I do sell these sabers, of course, so these will be on my Etsy page, Ronin Sabers, and that link will also be in the description. So without further ado, let's show off this saber. Alright, so this is an 89 Sabers SkinnyFlex. This is Anakin's lightsaber from Revenge of the Sith, and this is going to be the Mark I configuration. Now, of course, it comes with the blade plug, it comes with the extra pommel cube for display, it'll come with a 89 Sabers kind of stock connector, and it has a fully removable chassis system, which I'll show here real quick. It's kind of cool, just boop. And it does have a kill switch, so when you put your battery in, you want to pull that switch to power on, and then, hear the boot sound. And there's a positive and negative sign on here when you put your battery in, just so you know. And so this configuration for Mark I is going to cover not necessarily Anakin's story, but the Graf Flex or the SkinnyFlex story. So it'll continue through Episode 3 during Revenge of the Sith, Anakin's turn, and then instead of going to Vader, it'll go to Luke Skywalker's possession of the saber, go through his story, and until he loses it during Empire Strikes Back. And then we have a few fun fonts on there. So without further ado, let's show you the fonts. Alright, so let's get into the fonts. This is running two buttons, so it'll have their power button here on this gold little tab here, and then your second button is going to be this knob on the front of the Graf Flex. Now, without further ado, this is K-Sith's Chosen One font. And so this also has gesture features, so you have twist on. It's very loud. For a 24mm speaker, it's very loud. Blaster, just click Aux. For multi-blast, you hold down for 2 seconds and let go. Get a false blast, and you just swing it. To get out of it, click once more. For lightning block, you want to hold power, tap Aux. Now for color changing, for Anakin's font on here, it just directly changes to red, symbolizing his fall. So hold Aux, tap power, and directly changes to red. Now for force effects, you want to tilt the saber sideways and hold the power button and let go.
This is where the fun begins.
And there's tons of really cool force effects.
But you owe me one, and not for saving your skin for the 10th time.
Good quotes, so I should probably turn it back. And then for the track, it's just a Episode 3 track, so it's kind of fun.
You owe me one, and not for saving your skin for the 10th time.
So yeah. For lockup, you can hold and clash for either or button. That's responsive. For battle mode, you want to hold Aux and swing.
This is where the fun begins.
You get a quote, and then without any buttons, you can clash, knock up, and you can also just swing to get out of lockup, and it's the same with all the drag features and such. And to get out of battle mode, you want to hold Aux and swing once more. You'll hear a high-pitched beep, and then you're out of it. So yeah. Next up,
Darth Vader.
this is the villain side of the Chosen One by K-Sith. And so yeah. Has him slaughtering younglings. This has Anakin's turn as the track.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
And of course, slaughtering younglings. So yeah, all those really good features. Next up.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
This is the same font, but the hero again, but this is Anakin versus Obi-Wan config, so it has tons of quotes during that battle, and of course the battle of Anakin versus Obi-Wan. That's the track.
What is it, Doc? Liar! You underestimate my power!
So yeah, next up.
What is it? Father's lightsaber. This is the weapon of a Jedi Knight.
This is A New Hope training by Kyrophonic. This is the Graflex A New Hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
This has the Force theme on it for the track. Next up.
I suggest you try it again, Luke. This time, let go your conscious self and act on instinct.
And this is A New Hope training, the training side of things, so it has the ambient track on it. It has quotes on it from that scene.
I suggest that you specialize. Let the Wookiee win.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
Don't everybody thank me at once. It should be at almost 200 odds.
So yeah. Next up. This is Hoth by Mad Cow. This is, again, now Empire Strikes Back. Now, it's very subtle, but there's little snow. It's kind of Rainblade style, but we're going to use it as snow. And so, yeah. A lot of good force effects on this one as well.
Tell Donald freeze before you reach the first marker. We'll see you in hell.
This has the hyperspace theme on it. Let's call it hyperspace. So they're trying to find Luke in the snow. Next up.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
So now we're on the throne room between Luke and Vader. So this has a Luke versus Vader track from episode 5. It has an enhanced white swing on it. I'll get quotes on here as well.
Much done, one.
I'll never join you.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, don't make me destroy you.
So yeah. Next up.
Luke Skywalker.
This is LS6 by K Sith. Of course, now we're in Return of the Jedi. This is one of the fun fonts on the end. So it has the bar scene on there. Really good for gesture features in this part.
I'm Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight, friend of Captain Solo.
Some good quotes on there as well.
Greetings, Exalted One. I'm Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight and friend to Captain Solo.
This is your last chance. Free us or die.
So yeah. Next up. Another fan favorite. This is Rogue Vader from the Father sound font by Kyrophonic. So of course has the hallway scene on it. Skip for multi-blast, so hold, let go. There's some really good quotes on here as well.
You'll speak to the Emperor about it.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director. There is no Death Star. The Senate has been informed that Jeddah was destroyed in a mining disaster. Director credit.
Yeah. Next up. Another fan favorite, this is Unstable V2 by Kyberphonic. Of course, it has Kylo's theme on there. Okay, this plates out a lot better. Next up.
Prepare a boarding party.
Last but not least, you got your passive battery monitor and, of course, the party blade. So that includes the Mark 1 configuration for the 89 Saber SkinnyFlex Lightsaber. Now, I do have a playlist available, so definitely go check out the other marks available. Of course, have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.